So it's another day of our decluttering challenge, and today we're going to work in the kitchen. I'm Jodi Rosko with the Rosko Group. We're going to do kitchen cabinets and a couple of general things that we've talked about this a lot of times, but we just are going to take everything out of every cabinet and put it out on the island here so we can see what it is, and then we're going to sort through it and then we'll put it back in a way that makes sense. So let's get started on that. Okay, so now we have everything out of the cabinet and onto the island, and every single time it always shocks me how much one tiny little cabinet can actually hold and how much we can shove in there and stuff in there, especially when we're not being organized about it. So the first thing we're gonna do with this is our baking cabinet. So number one, we wanna make sure that what's all gonna go back in there is baking things. So if we find things in here that don't relate to that, maybe like pasta, we're gonna put that back where the rest of the pasta is. But on top of that, first thing we're gonna do is just look for anything that's expired and move that on out. We've talked about decision anxiety a lot of times. There's no decisions about expired food, right? Gotta go. So we're gonna do that first and then we'll be back. So as you're going through it, it may be useful to have a little pen and paper handy because there may be some things that you know you do use. This is like baking powder, but it actually is expired. And so you want to make sure that you have that in your cabinet. So if there's something that you think you need to rebuy to make sure that you have a new stock of it, then just write that on the pad and paper. Okay, so we have sorted out our spices and what is actually expired and not, and made a list of a couple of ones that we need to actually get because they were expired. But these little bins are super useful for keeping all of that kind of thing together. So we can just put our spices in the bin, and then it's easy to just pull down from the cabinet and find what you like. Or we also can use these little spinnies in the cabinet, and if you don't spin it too fast, stuff doesn't fall off of it. But you could also put your spices on here, put that in the cabinet, and then easily find which one you want. Okay, so we're gonna wanna just make sure we clean out all the little whatever is left over in the cabinet and then give it a good wipe down. So we're done. We have it all in there and organized. Everything is easy to get to. The things that we use the most are on the bottom. We have a few little things in there to help, like a little spinny and some baskets to help. There are a few things we need to replace because some of it was expired, so we'll do that. So now it's easy to use. We're just going to continue to do this in every cupboard in our kitchen. Take everything out, look at it. If you have doubles of things, let's let some of those go. If the food's expired, let that go. And before you know it, the whole kitchen will be amazing and easy to use. See you next time.